Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. A bomb scare. Can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected.
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. A bomb scare. Can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
Oh, good. I'm glad I caught you. Remember that bombing you were in?
Are you trying to be funny?
No. What am I saying? Of course you do. I am seriously out of shape. I just sprinted the whole way here and,
Chang, get to the point.
Right. You know the corrupted footage from the train station? The distorted images that pointed us in the direction of Ark?
What about it?
There's a woman who works at Ruzicka Station. Apparently, she's been trying to...
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. A bomb scare. Can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected to the station.
I'll be breaking into the offices of a security company. Think they'll thank me for identifying flaws in their defenses?
Yeah, probably not. The Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him, the kind you'd need a lieutenant's blessing to use.
I'll speak to the lieutenant here, see what he knows. Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem.
Oh, good. I'm glad I caught you. Remember that bombing you were in?
Are you trying to be funny?
No. What am I saying? Of course you do. I am seriously out of shape. I just sprinted the whole way here and,
Chang, get to the point.
Right. You know the corrupted footage from the train station? The distorted images that pointed us in the direction of Ark?
What about it?
There's a woman who works at Ruzicka Station. Apparently, she's been trying to get in touch with Interpol. She says she has info on the security footage and wants to meet someone about it.
Seems like something we should have known about earlier. What's Miller saying about this?
Miller's not saying anything, because I didn't talk to him about it, yet.
We keeping things from the bosses now, Chang?
Only the ones who keep things from us. This woman, she sounded jumpy to me. If she knows who the bomber was... Jensen, something tells me you should try getting to her before anybody else does.
Where is she?
Waiting in the back alley on Stur Street. Her name is Pavla Kilmanovic.
All right, I'll see what she knows. Pavla Kilmanovic?
Sakra, you are augmented. I not think they sent... Yes, I am. You are with Interpol, yes?
At the moment. I'm told you have information on the train station attack.
Yes. No. Maybe. I work there, at Ruzicka Station in surveillance room. I was not there when bombs blow up. My shift did not started yet. But I am on my way, and when I hear explosions, I must go to see, to find out if my colleagues... There is so much devastation.
I know. I was there. Take your time.
It is horrible. Everything's so chaotic. When men from Tarvos arrive, it's hard for me to think straight.
Tarvos? The private security company?
He say he is part of investigation, and I believe him. I give him code to in telecom server room. I know maybe I should not, but he seems so like police. I think he do something to corrupt the data.
You've done the right thing, coming forward with this. But I'd like to get a better sense of the time frame. How long after the explosions did this Tarvos man show up?
Men? There were 3 of them, but only one go into server room. I cannot give you exact time. On one side, it feel like hours. On other, only minutes. Emergency people have been there some time, but police not start ordering every people around yet.
Did anyone else see these men?
No, no one else see. I think... I mean, no, I swear, no one else see them. Just me. I tell you everything I know. Please, you must believe me.
Everything? You sure about that?
Yes, I am sure.
Fine. You've given me enough to go on for now. But if you think of anything else, anything at all, contact Interpol again. Ask for Agent Chang.
The man I speak to before. I do that. Thank you.
Chang, I spoke to Pavlik Ilmanovic. Looks like someone from Tarvos got access to Ruzika's and telecam servers before the police.
Tarvos? What? You think they corrupted it? Why? Why would they do that, Jensen? I mean, I can't just call up Mr. Tarvos and ask, you know?
Leave the asking to me. They have a regional office in Prague, right?
Yeah, at Terminal Station. You need to take the metro to get there.
I'll let you know what I find out.
Oh, wait, Jensen. Terminal Station is on lockdown. Reports for why haven't come in yet, but let me work my magic. There. Just gave you access to a train. You should be able to get there with no problem now.
Hey, how did you get through the lockdown? No trains are supposed to stop here.
I'm with Interpol. I need to speak with someone in the Tarvos offices.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's a bomb scare going on outside. My lieutenant gave me strict orders not to let anyone through. You'll have to turn around or wait it out. Either way, I have a post to maintain.
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. The lockdown here is due to a bomb scare. I can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
There is another way. I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected to the station. But if you use it...
I'll be breaking into the offices of a security company. Think they'll thank me for identifying flaws in their defenses?
Yeah, probably not. Especially if they're trying to cover up any involvement with ARC.
I'll reconnect when I've reached their command center. Jensen out.
Služební hlášení. Metro bylo z bezpečnostních důvodů uzavřeno. Postupujte prosím podle evakuačních pokynů staniční obsluhy či důstojníků Tarvosu. Za komplikace se hluboce omlouvám.
Service advisory. A security lockdown is in effect. Please follow the evacuation instructions given by the station attendants or Talos officers. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience.
Where's Longworth?
Up in the booth, still pretending to look busy.
Since this lockdown is on our doorstep, is it officially a mission?
I'm not sure. You think we should switch to Kazikram just in case they're recording us?
Probably better if we just went silent. Cover our asses. Until the LT gives you all clear.
Služební hlášení. Metro bylo z bezpečnostních důvodů uzavřeno. Postupujte prosím podle evakuačních pokynů staniční obsluhy či důstojníků Tarvosu. Za komplikace se hluboce omlouváme.
Service advisory. A security lockdown is in effect. Please follow the evacuation instructions given by the station attendants or Talos officers. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience.
Služební hlášení. Metro bylo z bezpečnostních důvodů uzavřeno. Postupujte prosím podle evakuačních pokynů staniční obsluhy či důstojníků Tarvosu. Za komplikace se hluboce omlouváme.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Service advisory. A security lockdown is in effect. Please follow evacuation instructions given by the station attendants or Talos officers. We sincerely apologize.
Turret in the maintenance corridor is operational.
These sodding Renos are taking forever. And this lockdown is just another excuse, isn't it?
That's what you're complaining about. What about being ordered to guard the lift without the man upstairs authorizing key cards for us to use the bloody thing? Is this a sign of things to expect from the LT?
The lift was put in primarily for execs, and last I checked, you ain't one. Besides, LT's not so bad. I'd much rather a decision maker having my back in the thick of it than some soft upper management wanker.
Well, I'm going to make sure I have the respect of my men when I make lieutenant one day.
Is that so? You a lieutenant?
Yeah, you'll see.
All right then, rookie. You can start climbing that ladder by seeing to your patrol. Come on then.
General message. For all personnel with children. Due to the security lockdown, all children have been moved to safe facilities. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Ms. Kirk.
Remember, we're on the skeleton. The LT wants us to be cool about it.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trade access granted.
Schedule update. The first quarter of last week
Yes, I'm coming.
There? I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. Now that Sarif Industries has gone bankrupt and been summarily taken over by Taeyong Medical, we've really gone to territory. Not that we can control what these companies do, but we're currently just standing by and letting the most evil biotech company in the world become a monopoly that's in control of weapons on a planet. I want to destruction. As the factory line team at the production level of this uncontrolled technology, worldwide destruction thanks to Sarah. I'm going to the galactic supervision
So, how's the next move?
A lot of testing. Focusing on what's better than the last one.
Maybe reconfigured. They took the hand controls. I'll go around you. I'll press my abilities.
General message. Mr. Murray's concealed weapons class has changed location and time. It will now be located in room 1290. General message. We have been advised by transmitting services that water pressure and power may be interrupted. Our backup water tank and generators can keep our offices up and running for a minimum of 24 hours.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
General message. Due to the security lockdown, all non-essential conferences have been postponed.
Picked up something.
Go on.
Heard a strange noise. Double up.
Get fast. Will you relax? We were following orders. We didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but what if he did? We don't know what he did when he was in there.
We're soldiers. We don't need an explanation. If we get into trouble, we'll just say the orders came from up high, which they did.
I'm not sure we were just following orders for hold up in court.
Trust me, we'll be fine.
Maybe it's better that we don't know why he went in there.
Range 5 will be closed for maintenance in the next 24 hours.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
General message. Due to the security lockdown, all non-essential training sessions and equipment tests have been cancelled.
Primary contact!
Up.
Heard something.
Approaching primary!
Vigilante hackers. We're exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collector shut down London's traffic lanes, causing longer hours.
Chang, I'm at the command center.
Good timing. Miss Kilmanovic called again. Said the Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him. The kind you'd need a request email and the lieutenant's blessing to use.
That means an order may have come from the top. I'll see what I can find out in the lieutenant's office.
His name's Whitaker, and if I'm right, his office will be up on the mezzanine.
Come on! What's this bloody thing gonna pass?
General message. Please refrain from non-essential communication. Please be advised. The exercise room will be closed for maintenance until the end of the month.
Let's head back.
Confirmed. Back to Narrow.
It's gonna be no prisoners! No prisoners! All over again. And let's say we don't fight the time travelers so as not to disrupt the status quo.
Clear. Taking up post.
Confirmed. Narrow patrol.
General message. For all personnel with children in danger.
Department of Sociology at
Due to the
Harvard.
security lockdown, all children have been moved to a safe
It
facility.
is a pleasure to speak with you,
If you have
Doctor.
any questions or
Tell
concerns,
me,
please
what do you
contact
feel the
Ms.
Human
Kroger.
Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
And it's a pleasure to speak with you too. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards. A devastating blow against rights. These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The Og incident threw everything off the rails.
General message. We have been advised by Prague City Services that water pressure and power may be interrupted. Our backup water tanks and generators will be parked to Upper London for approximately 24 hours.
Reporting. Now, first look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion.
Reminder. Any employee who misplaces or loses their weapon will be fined.
Subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system to elect a notorious president. In Russia, hacked Eurotrons attacked St. Classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
General message. Due to security lockdown, all non-essential training sessions and equipment tests have been cancelled.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
General message. Access to Range 3 and Close Combat Mode 2 is not possible during
Since
this
then, the
lockdown.
rift between augmented and naturalism has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross.
What could that be?
Subjugation is false, then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now. It's horrible. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them.
Well, there you have it.
General message. Due to a security lockdown, all non-essential training sessions and equipment tests have been cancelled.
Unbiased and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are
I can't. Melissa, I don't have time for this. The goddamn train station's on fire.
I know! Your brother-in-law's the one who did it.
What?
I told you Ark was trying to recruit him. When the police find out it was Ivan, they'll come for me.
I can fix this. They've covered up things caught in camera before.
What?
Yeah, but they haven't accessed the station to telling up data yet. I have to go. I have to do this now. I'll call you, Mel. I promise.
Chang, make sure there's a metro train available for me at Terminal Station.
Did you find out who corrupted the footage?
I did better than that. I'll fill you in on the details back at HQ.
General message. Due to the security lockdown, all non-essential conferences have been postponed.
Subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak.
Chang, make sure there's a metro train available for me at Terminal Station.
Did you find out who corrupted the footage?
I did better than that. I'll fill you in on the details back at HQ.
Please be advised. The exercise room will be closed for maintenance until the end of the month.
Chang, make sure there's a metro train available for me at Terminal Station.
Did you find out who corrupted the footage?
I did better than that. I'll fill you in on the details back at HQ.
General message. Due to the security lockdown, all non-essential training sessions and equipment tests have been cancelled.
Chang, make sure there's a metro train available for me at Terminal Station.
Did you find out who corrupted the footage?
I did better than that. I'll fill you in on the details back at HQ.
advised, the current lockdown situation is not a drill.
What could that have been?
Chang.
You got here quick. So let's have it, Jensen. Who's our bomber, and how the hell is Tarvos involved?
I found a recording of Whitaker and his sister. Her husband was recently recruited into ARC. He's the one who carried out the bombing. Probably just a pawn in all this. Someone who was easy to influence. Anyway, the lieutenant corrupted the footage to protect his sister from any backlash.
Thanks, Jensen. But what happened in there? Tarvos reported a break-in and casualties.
I did what I had to do to get answers.
Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
You and Nuclear Snake are making a run for the Blades. The most secure corporate archiving facilities in the world.
Jensen, I've been spotted. The AI core is cutting off my communications. Shadow Child, she may be able to help.
Shadow Child, I'm in.
If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Foreign virus detected. Destroying source.
Richard?
It's been a heck of a game so far. We're in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, an 0-2 count rest on Detroit. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off, chased a wide one. 1-2 is the count. Detroit's game-winning run sits on third after pulling off a play for the history books. A risky double steal. Nobody's been able to swipe a bag from this defensive powerhouse all season, but Detroit has cracked their code. The runner on third is taking a generous lead off the bag. The pitcher throws over. It's bobbled! Runner's making a break for home. It's gonna be close. He's...
Good evening.
Francis?
Am I, interrupting something, Jensen?
How'd you know where to find me?
I know you like to think you're off the grid these days, but I am the one who programmed your Infolink's GPL tracker.
Back when I used to work for Sarif. We don't work for Sarif anymore, Francis.
Be that as it
And I
may,
distinctly remember telling you never to ping my location again.
except in an emergency. That's how I remember you saying it. A year ago, when the rest of the world thought you were dead and I helped you get out of Alaska, in fact, I seem to recall you adding, and I quote here, "I really owe you one, Pritchard."
I don't recall saying it quite like that.
Well, it just so happens there's something in Prague that I need your help with. Tonight.
Kind of busy.
Investigating TF-29, I know. But if you help me with this, we're even. I promise.
Fine. What do you need?
I've been hired to vet a company, a freelance job. Someone in Prague was helping me, but, he's gone radio silent.
You mean he stopped taking your calls?
I tracked the GPL signal on his phone to a bar named Zatopek. Now, I don't know if he's alive or dead. He could have been robbed or decided to get drunk. The only thing I know for sure is that he is jeopardizing my assignment.
Why do I get the feeling you're doing more than just vetting a company?
He goes by the name Slaw. I need you to find out what happened to him.
Send me the address of the bar.
Sure, but... Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. Zatopek Bar is in a pocket of Prague that doesn't take kindly to augmented people. An alley off Klimova Street. They're known to get violent there.
Are you warning me because you're concerned for my well-being, or because you need me for this job?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
jsme k něčemu dobrý.
This is not the Palisade property bank?
It is the Palisade Blade Link.
Then what the hell is the bank?
Stop right there, Hanser! I need to see your papers.
This doesn't look like a checkpoint. And you don't exactly look like a police officer.
And you do not look like someone who is going to pull out a guitar to sing songs about peace and love. Papers, now!
Alright, I can see you're serious. I'm not looking to cause any trouble.
You better not. This is an AUG-free zone. And we will shoot any AUG who enters before they decide to go crazy again. Now get out of here.
What does the clunk want? Is it looking to cause a problem?
No, just some piece of shit who thinks it can go anywhere it wants.
You reminded me that you were in Argo to a train station, right?
Where did you stop?
The chatter about the start of the AUG incident.
That is where most people stop.
Nothing. You sure we need to be out here? City has gone to hell. Another one. What the hell?
That guard was not looking around.
Do not arrest people who try to break them. They just...
Strange.
Sir? Nothing to report. Can't be funny without having been. All over Pike is news for everyone. What are you talking about? Sammy's death is the only place for real news. You don't tell me. You listen to that mainstream bullshit. I do. You know what they're talking about. Ladders that sound like making shit after. Pike is part of and friends. I had no idea that you completely believe Eliza Kazan's twisted lies. It's the news. You are paranoid. The world is not one big conspiracy, you know. Exactly. It is hundreds of them.
Excuse me.
You have some set of balls, Clank. How the fuck did you get in here?
This is how you greet all potential customers?
You are not a customer. You are just a walking kitchen appliance.
You might want to rethink that statement. I'm with Interpol, and I'm looking for someone who's a regular here.
Interpol, huh? They giving your kind badges now? I have several regulars. Maybe you can be more specific.
He goes by the name Slaw.
Yeah, I know him. If he's still here, he's downstairs. After you're done, whatever business you have with him, get the fuck out.
Hey! I am watching that.
Due to their involvement in an ongoing securities fraud investigation.
Oh, you are in wrong bar, Og.
I'm looking for someone named Slaw.
This be me, but I no do business with robots.
I'm here on behalf of someone you know from Detroit.
Kurva, he sent the robot. I told him I no do job. He no listen. Here, take this and go. It worthless now. It be flagged missing and no can be reprogrammed. It open nothing now.
Wait a minute, back up. What are you talking about? What is this?
That is Palisade Passport. It be combination employee card and VPN key. It let your boss make remote connection to protected servers inside Palisade Blade.
He needed a virtual private network key for a vetting job.
Vetting? I don't know what this mean. The job be more like heist of most secure corporate archiving bank in world. He bid me to go inside server room and make connections so he can look at files using Passport.
Yeah, I see. And how were you supposed to get inside the bank?
I worked there. With clean Passport, I go places inside. But if I go to wrong place, all the robots and guards come kill me. I no wanted to be die like Simona Saridakis.
Who?
She be first engineer killed inside. The Blade make update to defense system and... Wait. He getted you to do job for him? Ha! If you are human, I try stop you. Blade is death trap and I care for human life. But, because you are dirty robot, I say go. Do it. Kill yourself. At the end of day, no one will care.
Look, I get it. You hate me and my kind, but I came here to find you, not get into a debate about what it means to be human. Let's finish up amicably and part ways.
Amica what? You have Passport. I must go back to work soon. Our business be finished. Go.
Pritchard, I found Slaw. He backed out of your little bank heist.
Heist? Jensen, you understand he's being dramatic, right? Nothing's being stolen. Did he give you anything?
Yeah, something called a passport. I'll drop it in the mail for you.
Don't, Jensen! Look, there's a Converse cafe being built in your area, near the shoreline. Get inside, activate their holographic system, and I'll explain everything.
I found Slaw. I found Slaw. He backed out of your little bank heist.
Heist? Jensen, you understand he's being dramatic, right? Nothing's being stolen. Did he give you anything?
Yeah, something called a passport. I'll drop it in the mail for you.
Don't, Jensen! Look, there's a Converse cafe being built in your area, near the shoreline. Get inside, activate their holographic system, and I'll explain everything.
If you are done with your business here, leave.
You are ordering me to do this? And he actually had the nerve to say yes. What? Since when is this guy your boss? Since never. He started working there a year after me. You believe this shit? I have more experience and he is telling me what to do. So what did you do about it? What do you think? I broke his nose in 3 places. Ha! I bet that shut him up. At least until his face heals. He is lucky he's not augmented. I would have killed him on the spot.
No one is here.
To je ona. Říkala, že možná bude dneska dělat přes čas.
Je těžký se tam ale jo, ale je to taky
That was fast. What'd you do? Chuck a grenade and never look back?
Let's cut the small talk, Pritchard. What exactly have you gotten yourself into?
It's not as bad as you think. My client, that freelance job that I told you about.
Go on.
You've heard of the Santo Group, haven't you? The European mega corporation that built...
The Utilec complex, Prague's Og Ghetto. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Then you probably know they're building another complex for Ogs in Oman. Only this one's a city, and it's being hailed as a desert paradise.
I'm up on current events, Francis.
Well, my client is considering a partnership with Santo. But before going all in, he wants to know two things. Is Rabia feasible? And is the mysterious group that you're trying to stop also involved with the plan?
When the Illuminati?
Thought that might grab your attention. To know for sure, though, I need to get a look at some digital files stored inside the Palisade Blade. On servers leased to Santo. Slaw and his passport were going to help me do it. Until he chickened out. So you see, Jensen, I really don't intend to steal anything. At least not on my own.
You're right. This isn't a bank heist. It's corporate espionage. The kind of thing your client used to pay us to prevent.
I never said David Sarah.
You didn't have to.
Fine. I'm sure Sarif would be willing to pay you too, if that's what you want. But I would have thought you'd do it on principle. You are the one who's obsessed with elites and their secrets.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that the Palisade Blade is so full of them. Its owners are willing to kill to keep people out. I'm sure Slaw mentioned the defenses.
He might have said something.
The grounds and offices are patrolled by Tarvo security services. And wherever the human guards don't go, there are automated defenses. The best automated defenses money can buy. Anyone detected in an unauthorized zone risks getting killed on the spot, as several employees have discovered.
How many deaths have there been?
The bank owners pay off the families and keep the details out of the papers, so it's difficult to say. The only one they've publicly acknowledged was the first, an engineer named Simona Saradakis. They used her death to promote their security systems, if you can believe that.
And I bet it paid off for them.
It increased their client base by at least 20%. Look, Jensen, it's safe to say this will involve more than just parkouring through a few lasers. The passport Slaw stole for us.
There is no us here, Pritchard. Slaw says the passport's been flagged. It can't be used because it can't be reprogrammed.
Slaw's knowledge of the hacking world is limited. There's maybe 50 people out there who can reprogram it. I'm one of them, of course.
Of course.
But another one is much closer to you. A friend and fellow hacker who goes by the handle Shadow Child. She knows me as Nuclear Snake.
Why do I feel like I'm in the middle of a bad screenplay you've written?
Okay, look. I can tell you're still on the fence about this. Just bring Shadow Child the passport, and if you really don't want to go any further, I'll find somebody else. Please?
Hey, Nuclear Snake. Who exactly is this Shadow Child?
I don't know exactly. She's a legendary hacker who's been at it for as long as I have. Maybe longer. We've known each other for years through online chats.
Right. Do you trust her?
Do I trust anyone? She's helped me out with a few technical glitches in the past. Her code is solid. And very few hackers in the world know as much as she does about the Blade's inner workings.
Alright, fine. Give me her address.
Apartment 3A at 33 Klimova. It's just minutes away from your current location. You won't regret this.
I already do.
I'll let her know you're coming. But seriously, think about this opportunity, Jensen. Getting in the Blade could result in a mother lode of information on the people you are really after.
We'll see.
Just fill the boring spreadsheet.
I see.
A thief to cover up their lies!
Why? I do not want to pick a side.
Then you are siding with whoever.
What the hell?
No. I know. My job is to keep having on call all week, including the weekend.
Sir, you are currently violating Civilian Conduct Code 512, sir. Streets are cleared for now. Another one. No reports of suspicious activity. Here we go. Another one. Sir. Stop that before someone sees you. Nothing. You sure we need to be out here? Area's here. Stay quiet. Nothing. I think I heard a sound. So, we'll see what it was. Here we go.
Aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře osvětlených prostranstvích.
Pritchard, I thought you told your friend I was coming.
I did.
Well, I'm in her apartment, but nobody seems to be home.
That doesn't make any sense. I can see she's online right now. She has to be there somewhere. Keep looking.
Can he guarantee the safe passage of a sufficient supply of pyroxene doses for people being enslaved?
Drones attack. Workers lost.
I wouldn't move right now if I were you. Mr. Jensen.
Shadow Child?
Lucky for you, Nuclear Snake told me you were coming. Though clearly you're much more skilled than he led me to believe.
Clearly he left out a few details about you, too.
So... you need my help reprogramming something. Something that is supposed to be both time-sensitive and very exciting. Are you joking me?
I take it you know what this does.
You're making a run for the blade? Nuclear Snake must be working for someone with really deep pockets.
It's been flagged as missing. Can you reprogram the security codes?
Can I reprogram it? There are only 10 hackers in the world who can, and I'm 2 of them. This is going to take a few minutes. You can wait outside. Here you go. 1 healthy passport. You do realize this little thing is impossible to get a hold of outside of the Blades. I would love to know how you did it.
Our mutual friend paid someone who works there to steal it.
Really? Who? Was it Amer? Santella? Slow. It was Slow, wasn't it? Ah, that racist little alcoholic said he would do it for a big price. We can use this against him, you know.
We?
Come on. You and Nuclear Snake are making a run for the Blades. The most secure corporate archiving facilities in the world. Rippers like me have been trying to break through their lava walls for years, just to get a peek of what's on those servers. You got to let me help.
You seem pretty eager. And judging by those camera feeds I saw on your monitors, a bit fixated on the Blades. Why?
Because information is power, Mr. Jensen. Governments, megacorporations, and the ultra-rich know this better than anyone. Before the Blades were built, people could force them to be transparent. Get a court order, file injunctions, and when all else failed, hire rippers like me to hack a server and release their secrets anonymously on the internet.
Ripper? That's what we're calling hackers these days?
A very skilled, very specialized kind of hacker. Regardless, fear of getting found out kept many a would-be powermonger in check. Not anymore. Now, any company, politician, trillionaire or zillionaire with a vault in the Blade sleeps comfortably, knowing Masaki Oshiro is protecting them.
Masaki Oshiro. This isn't the first time I've heard that name tonight.
Of course it isn't. He's the Palisade Bank's CTO. He and his wife, Ashani Talwar, own the corporation. She runs it, and he designs and oversees all of its defenses, the bastard.
Apparently you don't like him very much.
I hate him.
Because he's good at what he does?
Because he's an arrogant little shit who's made himself look like a hero to the corporate world, while secretly hiring assassins to take out rippers like me. A lot of people have died because of that man.
Tell me more about these specialized hackers of yours. What makes them different?
You've heard of the neural subnet, NSN machines?
I've had some experience with them.
Rippers use a black market version to enter a 3D representation of a server's subnet cloud. We look for digital data there, download it, and leave before the server's defenses stop you.
Kinda like a smash and grab robbery.
No, Mr. Jensen. That's what dogs do. This is data extraction. Real Rippers do it to expose the truth and keep the powers that be from exploiting the masses.
While making a little money on the side.
One must earn a living. It doesn't mean my heart isn't in the right place.
So you're a hacker with a cause. Got it.
I'm more than that. I saw the malware you hid on that passport.
With malware, I didn't hide anything.
Then Nuclear Snake paid Slaw to do it for him. Either way, it's a fine piece of code. But it will only work if you actually get inside the server chamber and plug into it. I've studied the Blade. I know a lot about its defenses. I can help.
I want to know more about this malware you found. What's it do?
Creates a temporary backdoor through the Blade's lava wall. Far as I can tell, it will embed itself on a server as soon as you plug the passport in. Reapers have been trying to punch their way through that lava wall for years. But all this time, we've been looking for weaknesses from outside the system. Nuclear Snake's trying a different approach.
You're sure he wrote it?
Like I said, it's a fine piece of code. I recognize his signature. But ask him yourself if you want to be sure.
I don't doubt you can help, but just what did you have in mind?
For starters, I know someone who works in the Blade's lobby. Palisade doesn't know it, but they have a Ripper named Baba Yaga 50 working the night shift.
And you think he'd be willing to risk his job and jail time for something like this?
Our cause is bigger than that, Mr. Jensen. You're trying to screw over the company that all Rippers hate. Getting you in there is a chance he'll take, but after that, you'd be on your own. Palisade has a strict no-ogs policy.
I'll keep that in mind, should I decide to go any further with this. Right now, it's best you assume that I won't.
My lips are sealed. I know how dangerous this is, and I don't want to end up another one of Oshiro's tragic accidents.
Meaning?
Just do a little digging. You'll find out. Simona Saridakis, all the Rippers who died. The Palisade Bank will stop at nothing to protect its secrets. And until someone gets inside and uncovers the truth, they'll continue to get away with it.
I need to get going. Our mutual friend will be checking in any minute now.
Say hi to Nukes for me. And, in case you do go in, maybe you could put this on Leona Rosolova's desk. She's the head of engineering inside the Blade. Her office is on the 3rd floor.
A figurine. Why?
It's personal. She's someone I used to know, but don't anymore. That figurine means something to both of us. Giving it back means something else. Can you do it?
I'll take it, but I can't make any promises, since technically I'm not going in.
Uh-huh. And now you should be on your way. I reprogrammed the passport in half the time it would have taken our mutual friend to do it, but even so, he's not a patient guy. Be careful in there, Mr. Jensen. Some of those server chambers are equipped with next-gen heat sensors. They'll detect body heat even if your cloaking aug is active.
Who says I have a cloaking aug?
Who said you're going in? Call me if you get into trouble.
Pritchard, I found Shadow Child. She reprogrammed the passport.
And?
And I guess I'm doing this.
It won't be easy, you know. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not? I'll reconnect when I'm inside the Blade. Jensen out.
What the hell?
You and I have a mutual friend, Shadow Child. She mentioned that you might be able to help me.
I heard someone might come by, but how do I know that you are that someone? You could be anybody. Did this Shadow Child person mention a name or anything?
Baba Yaga 50.
That is what I was looking for. Why, yes. I see that you have an appointment this evening. Allow me to deactivate the security gate for you. It will just take a second. So, what is your Reaper handle?
It's classified.
That is such a cool username. Classified. All right. You are good to go.
Thanks.
Good luck, Classified. Extract the data, expose the truth.
Shadow Child's code appears to have worked, Pritchard. I'm inside the Blade.
Good. I was worried you might get sidetracked by some random civilian in need of a hero.
I had several enticing offers, but I turned them all down just for you.
Oh, goody. According to construction records, the servers are located at the top of the Blade's funicular, in numbered chambers. We'll have to figure out which one is Santos.
A place like this must have a client registry.
If so, it would be in the CEO's office. She has an executive suite on the highest level of the atrium. I suggest you look there.
Attention all Palisade employees. This is a reminder that the newly installed bays for Targos security robots are currently active. We would very much like to avoid a repeat of last week's incident, so we ask that you limit your movement to areas for which you have proper security clearance. Thank you. Have a pleasant evening.
I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stacy.
Diagnostics check of Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Commencing diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Move to next checkpoint.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Jensen, have you found the executive suite yet?
This involves a little more than just typing on a keyboard, Francis. I'm working on it.
Well, work harder. According to my research, the suite was designed to be isolated from the rest of the atrium. I assume it's intended to provide even more privacy.
Which means an extra layer of defenses.
Exactly. So be careful. Pritchard out.
Warning. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act looks like it should be devastating. Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The Og incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural.
Hey, Petra. Yeah, I just got back from holiday.
Running
Got code
diagnostics
after engineering.
check in sector 11482.
Thanks. Ireland. Yeah, my
Diagnostic
husband is from there, so he went to see
complete.
members of his family who have Ogs. They're probably moving to Rabia. Yeah, plenty of beer. The alcohol probably destroyed the part of my brain that remembers Paris.
diagnostics check of telecommunications commencing. Commencing diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Clean patrol.
Running diagnostics check in sector 114.
Hey, what's with all these boxes?
Didn't you see the updated report? Delivery guys
Diagnostic
with the ship
sequence
moved server
complete.
parts in the wrong place. Said it wasn't their job to move it off.
We're waiting on Palisades maintenance. Move them up.
Patrol, please. All right.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Wait a minute. If they have to pay fines, that guard from downstairs must be running servers. He comes on almost every shift.
I know, I feel bad. He's a nice guy. But I do not have the heart to tell him to go away. One of the drawbacks of having my office across the department of security.
Well, perhaps you should tell him to stop. Those little snakes he leaves for you will run him into the ground before you even go on a single date with him.
You're right. I will.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete. Diagnostics check of telecommunications commencing.
It sounds like UN Resolution 507 may be the solution.
All clear, all quiet.
Team patrol. Cool. Waypoint clear. Confirm.
Confirm.
Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Clear patrol.
Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards. It's a devastating blow against basic.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759.
Shadow Child, that thing you wanted me to do in the blade, it's done.
1,000,000 thank yous. You know, Leona is the head engineer. You might find something useful on her computer. The password is trust no one, or at least it used to be.
Thanks.
Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen. Ciao.
Diagnostics check of hydraulic systems commencing.
Well, this is interesting, Pritchard.
What?
I found a log that says the vacuum defense system in the chamber where Simona Saradakis died might have been manually triggered.
Need I remind you that you're there to gain access to Santos' data, not play detective? I suggest you get a move on.
Control clear. Confirm.
Check update. Clear patrol. Waypoint clear. Unit 1105 here.
I did, at the beginning of the week. Ran a full diagnostic check on the security systems outside of Talbot and Oshira's office. Confirmed. Both
Running
turrets on the
diagnostics
6th are fully
check in
operational.
sector 11482.
That's correct.
Diagnostic sequence.
I will
complete.
next time.
Waypoint clear. Confirm.
Confirmed. As you were.
Patrol clear. Patrol clean.
Warning. The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
We're exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their drones attacked St. Peter.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations.
Waypoint clear.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete. Commencing diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete. Diagnostics check of hydraulic systems
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Pritchard, looks like the bank's founders are buying and selling a lot of shell companies and masking the transactions.
Okay. How exactly does that help us locate Santos' server chamber?
I'm not doing this just for you and your client, Francis. Something else is going on here. I want to know what it is. Besides, I already found the location. Chamber 204.
Then why are you not in it yet? Take the funicular. It's the only way up.
Control, please.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Pritchard, you'll be happy to know I'm on the funicular and headed to Santos server chamber.
Good. Once you're inside, all you'll have to do is insert the passport into the server. Don't remove it until I disconnect. The system will track my location if you do.
I have to get to the chamber first, Francis. Shadow Child said there are heat sensors that can see me even when cloaked.
You know you love a challenge. We're in the bottom of the 9th, Jensen. Time to hit it home.
Running diagnostics check. Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations. Commencing with systems check in server chamber 204. Running diagnostics check. Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations. Running diagnostics check in sector 11482. Diagnostic sequence complete. Commencing with systems check in server chamber 204. Commencing diagnostics check. Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations. Diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Activating investigation mode. No unauthorized activity detected. Continuing scan. Harmless anomalous state. Return to general control mode.
Temperature reading in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Harmless anomalous state. Return to general control mode. Area under surveillance. The premises are secure. Continuing general control mode. Scanning. Area certified secure.
Diagnostics check of telecommunications commencing.
Authorized personnel detected.
Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. diagnostics check. Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Diagnostics check of telecommunications commenced. Running diagnostics check in sector 11759. Diagnostic sequence complete. diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Running diagnostics check in sector 1.
Okay, Pritchard. The passport's plugged into Santos' server. You getting anything?
Hang on. I'm accessing the file. It's empty. I mean, the data was here, but it's been moved. Looks like to some kind of mainframe.
Is Palisade stealing Santos' files?
We need to find that mainframe. The data's being sent there through a private workstation. Misaki Oshiro's. The transfer is using micro connections, so it must be near you. Find it, and you'll find the mainframe.
It'll probably require a higher security clearance.
I'll upgrade the passport while I'm linked to it. Just give me a second. Then you can remove it. Okay, Jensen. I'm out.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Voice recognition is ready. Voice recognition is ready.
Misaki Oshiro.
Voice analysis in progress. Unauthorized voice detected.
Masaki Oshiro and his life's work now worthless. Dowd knew everything. He even knew details about Saritakis' death.
I think Stanton made a lucky guess and your reaction sealed it. It doesn't matter. We're on their radar now. That's what matters, not some dead body.
But they want complete access to everyone's files. We only look at client files when we make investments. Adding the people that Dowd represents to our insider trading scheme doesn't make it safe.
Just think of what we will get in return from them.
You're missing the point, Ashani. They'd have total access.
Are you still recording? I swear, I don't understand why you insist on...
Voice recognition is ready.
Masaki Oshiro.
Voice analysis in progress. Voice recognition confirmed. Welcome, Mr. Oshiro.
Pritchard, Oshiro and Talwar have been engaging in insider trading. That's why data's being moved. I think Simona Saradakis caught on to them.
And they killed her to shut her up?
The recording I found mentioned a Stanton Dowd who might also be involved.
Get me connected to the mainframe. Maybe I can find out more when I'm inside.
Running diagnostics check in sector 1.
Pritchard, what's it looking like on your end?
We were right. Santos' files are here. I'm gonna extract what I need. Shit. Jensen! The AI core is cutting off my communications.
Pritchard?
Avatar's trapped, Jensen. I can't get to the exit. Shadow Child. She may be...
Foreign virus detected. Destroying the source.
Oh, shit. Shadow Child, I've got a situation. I lost contact with Nuclear Snake and the NSN, and the Blade security system fried the passport.
What? That's bad. Very, very bad. Without the passport signal, our friend's Avatar has no way out of the NSN. They'll be able to use its signature to pinpoint his location.
Is there something I can do? There's an NSN chair here connected to the mainframe.
Really? Yes. I might be able to open a gateway for him if I hack into the Palisades network using your infolink frequency.
You can do that?
I might be the only hacker in history who can, but now is not the time for bragging. Just sit in the chair and I'll do the rest.
Shadow Child, I'm in. I don't have eyes on Nuclear Snake's Avatar.
This is incredible. Mr. Jensen, the Palisades mainframe is unlike any NSN server I've seen before. Sorry. Okay. From what I can tell, you're in a partition of the mainframe server. I see traces of 2 avatars in the code. The other one must be our friend.
I see him, Shadow Child. His avatar is out of reach. It doesn't seem like I can communicate with him.
That's because the Palisades virtual defense systems are interfering with his connections. If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Sounds easy enough.
I took the liberty of applying a few augments to your avatar that may come in handy. In the meantime, I'll work on opening a gateway for him to use as an exit point. The mainframe's defense system is the toughest I've ever encountered. The AI core is adapting and fighting back every attempt I make to open the gateway.
Keep at it. I'm still working on extracting the data from these towers.
Working, Mr. Jensen. The Blade's AI core is thinking too fast, preventing me from creating a stable gateway into the mainframe.
We need another way then.
And I may have one. I can create a hole in the outer defenses and invite a few of my Ripper friends to attack the client servers at the same time.
Cause a distraction elsewhere and the AI looks away from the mainframe. Smart.
I should warn you. Nuclear Snake will not be happy about it.
He doesn't get a vote. Do it.
Okay.
Sure as hell hope that's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, this look is an improvement, that's for sure. If it isn't obvious by now, our covert mission is screwed. Every Ripper in the world is probably attacking the Blade servers as we speak.
Time and options were not on our side. Did you find what we were looking for?
Hopefully. I'll know after I start analyzing the files back in the real world. Let's discuss the situation when we're safely out.
Shadow Child, Nuclear Snake is out. Shadow Child? Damn it.
There you are, Mr. Jensen. I lost connection with you for a moment. Are you out of the NSN yet?
Yes, and so is Nuclear Snake.
Good. I've been working on an escape option for you. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, Nukes. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, Shadow Child.
exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am, and get out while you still can, my friend. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, noobs. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, Shadow Child.
The exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, nukes. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, Shadow Child.
The exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am, and get out while you still can, my friend. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, noobs. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, Shadow Child.
The exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be... There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, nukes. The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Now, Shadow Child.
Exterior hatch is unlocked. Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am, and get out while you still can, my friend. We meet again, Mr. Jensen.
I see you made yourself at home.
You let yourself into my place, I let myself into yours. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by how clean they keep their home when they are not expecting visitors. I wonder what the police will think of mine.
You're sure they traced you then?
It's only a matter of time. What we accomplished tonight, punching through the Palisades' defenses. The breach is going to help us expose everyone's dirty little secrets.
The breach? You mean you didn't close the hole you made?
Why would I? Besides, it's not possible. Word of what we did is spreading through the darknet like wildfire. Rippers will be attacking the Palisade servers day and night to get at the truth. This is a good thing, Mr. Jensen. It's what we wanted.
Really? If Rippers start hacking into the personal accounts of innocent individuals, invading people's privacy, then where does that leave us?
That's a line real Rippers will never cross. We only target the people and companies who abuse the masses.
And how will you know for certain who those people are? You can't, unless you invade their right to privacy and become like them.
Privacy stopped being a right back when everyone started using free email accounts and smartphones. Look, I could go on a 2-hour rant about this subject, but I'm going to stop there. What's done is done.
Can't argue with that. Tell me something. Now that you don't have an apartment anymore, what's next?
My partner and I are debating. We're either moving to California wine country or Argentina. One thing is for sure though, Shadow Child's time in Europe is over. And now I must go. Nuclear Snake is very upset about the breach. I think I will be mending fences with him for a long time. How do you tell someone like that they need therapy?
You don't.
Ciao, Mr. Jensen.
Ciao.
Well, it looks like you and I made it out cleanly, Jensen. The authorities haven't identified us.
Shadow Child might not be so lucky. She's leaving town.
Between you and me, I think she wanted things to trace back to her. There were other options. This was supposed to be a small investigation into Santo. Instead, thanks to her, we're responsible for the Woodstock of hacking.
She helped get you out. Regardless, you forgetting what we found out in there?
That Oshiro and Talwar have been accessing their clients' confidential files and illegally making millions based on insider information? Talk about privacy infringement.
It's worse than that, Pritchard. The recording I heard mentioned Saradakis' death. I think she found out what they were doing and they killed her for it. Did you find anything on Stanton Dowd?
Only that there isn't much to go on. From what I can see, he's just an old money trillionaire who's more skilled at breaking even than he is at making a profit.
Oshiro seemed concerned about the people Dowd represents. There has to be more.
If you want me to, I'll keep digging, but I suspect it will be a waste of time. In the meantime, your hunch about Saradakis may be right. But again, we don't exactly have solid evidence. The insider trading scheme is an interesting lead for someone to pursue, but it's complicated.
Because we got the lead by breaking in and essentially committing the same crime.
Exactly. So what do you want me to do?
Destroy it. Releasing it could come back to bite us.
Really? Oshiro and Talwar have been able to make countless informed business investments by analyzing their clients' private files. They'll keep doing so if someone doesn't stop them.
I know. But if we attempt to make a quick caller with this, we run the risk of spooking Dowd and the group he represents. They're the people I really want to stop.
If you say so.
What about you and your client? Did you find anything incriminating in Santos' files?
I'm still analyzing them. So far, their plans for Rabia look legitimate. The timetable seems very aggressive, though.
It has to be. If the Human Restoration Act passes, a lot of augmented people will have no choice but to move there.
That could be good or bad, depending. I hope it doesn't come to that, Jensen. For any of us.
Me neither. Well, as enjoyable as this little escapade of yours has been, I need to
get back to that moody loner thing you do so well. I understand completely. Besides, I have a report to file with my client. You know, Jensen, this may be the last time we ever work together. Assuming, of course, you don't get yourself half killed, saving the world again, and call on me to
Goodbye, Francis. Take care of yourself.
Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague earlier this week. A break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. Eyewitness reports of suspicious activity outside one of the Palisade Bank Corporation's iconic Blade facilities have been fueling rumors that a break-in occurred. Despite the presence of police officers called to the scene, the Blade's managers released a statement claiming that any rumors of a break-in at our highly secured facility are just that, rumors. Ashani Talwar and Masaki Oshiro, the husband and wife team who founded the Palisade Bank Corporation, have refused to comment further at this time. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.